The hat of Mr. No One. In a thrift shop that leaned like a man with no knees, on the south side of Bellow, near crooked elm trees, was a hat on a shelf that was blacker than night. It whispered to shoppers and gave them a fright. It didn't have a price tag, it didn't feel worn, but every clerk swore it was there since they were born. No brand, no lining, no cloth they could name, and all who tried wearing it weren't quite the same. It sat on a stand like it ruled over kings, and twitched when no one was looking at things. They called it the hat of Mr. No One. And just though no one remembered who gave it that quest. Then young Jory Blinn, age 11 and proud, with his scarf full of buttons and voice far too loud, skipped into the shop on a defoil dare to try on the hat, though he'd never combed hair. He plopped it right on with a chuckle and grin, and the room seemed to freeze, and the light grew thin. The mirror beside him grew fogged like a breath, and a clerk dropped a vase with a whisper of death. Jory blinked twice, and the world lost its hue. The red turned to rust, the sky blushed with blue. He walked out the shop, but no one could see that something inside him no longer was he. At school, he grew quiet, his voice low and slow. He wrote poems in Latin and laughed at the snow. He asked oddball questions like, how do you taste light? And his shadow, they noticed, was always too tight. The hat never left him, not during gym class, not sleeping, not swimming, not even at mass. And when someone asked, why not take it off, Jory? He'd smile like a crack in an old cellar door. Then kids disappeared, first Annie, then Drew. They followed him giggling and vanished from view. He said, they're not gone, just elsewhere you see, but elsewhere, he added, belongs now to me. They searched his house, top to its moldy old rug. All they found was his hat on a peg like a hug, and a note written backwards in ink dark as bone. If you wear this hat, you'll never be alone.